earlier on The Biggest Loser. In a temptation challenge with the highest stakes so far,
This is going to control the next 8 weeks.
Tracy won the power to divide the teams into blue and black.
Everybody in this house is coming after you now.
Hello and welcome back to the Creation Motivation channel. Today we are continuing our blog podcast series of motivational things and struggles and things that aren't so motivational as well, but are also a part of the weight loss journey or the maintenance journey. And we're talking about Biggest Loser. We're continuing season 8, episode 5, part 2. I do break these videos up in half because it's over an hour long for each video, and that's just a lot. This episode is continuing the last part where Tracy selected the new teams, black and blue. That was actually very, very painful. And continuing it, I was not excited about it. Trainers said you have to move on. If you have a bad week, a bad day, a bad anything, you got to reevaluate and move forward. Don't dwell in the past, right? So covering the challenge, I don't usually cover the challenges. I do talk a little bit about them. This one, it was very strange. The teams had to carry these giant platforms and have one teammate on top of the platform and carry them through dirt and mud and muck and rocks. And of course, Tracy sat out and Abby too, because they're not allowed to participate. And I don't know, I got irritated with it because it was pretty unfair. It was obvious why Tracy picked who she picked for her team. She picked all of the taller, stronger men, right? And even the women, she picked the stronger women. And you know, it is a game, and that's what most people on this show would do, is they're going to pick advantages for themselves. But just the way she did it was so sleazy. And like I said in the last video, I'm really trying so very, very hard to be neutral and like Tracy. I really liked her in the beginning, but just the way she goes about her decisions and how she acts, it's really getting on my nerves. She's pretty negative and, I don't know, selfish. And I feel these bully undertones coming from her. But every season I watch of Biggest Loser, there's always someone like this, or more than one person that is like this. And they're just bullies and they push their way because they want to win, right? And the more confident you are, the more aggressive you are, the more you're going to push. And I guess she's just one of these personality types.
When you look over at the other team and you see these huge, strong guys, and you're thinking, crap, like I already have my own 430 pounds to pull, and I have to pick up 200 more pounds and try and push that? That's difficult.
So yeah, they do this challenge and it looks pretty unfair, to be honest. It's stacked against the black team. Unfortunately, the black team does lose. They really try their best. They get into arguments. They push and they push, but at the end of the day, the other team was just stronger and faster, and it's not fair, but it's part of life, and it's a life lesson, right? There's going to be a time where this happens, where something seems unfair, and instead of wallowing in sadness or giving up, you got to just reevaluate and push forward with a different strategy, right? So yeah, this challenge, they got videos from home. There was no immunity involved or anything like that, thank goodness. But they got videos and people were really upset about it. And Dina was really upset because she really missed her family. And Rebecca actually tried to give her her video. But Dina was like, you know what? I want to do it for myself. I want to conquer this myself. And I respected that. And they were telling her she has to do that stool thing that I was talking about in the last. She has to jump on this stool. And I still have issues with that because they keep pushing this girl to do this. They don't let her modify it in any way. She has to do it fully, both legs jumping up. And maybe they're just not showing that they're allowing her to modify it. But it just irritates me that they're pushing when she needs time to work up to this, right? It's okay. It's a show at the end of the day. It's a reality show. So they do get these videos from family and they watch the videos. And when I was watching them, the blue team, watch their videos, I don't know, every time they do this, I just feel this sadness. I feel this pain. Like, it's painful to be away from your family. I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could go to the ranch and lose weight. I would miss my family too much. And just the fact, I feel like this isn't a reward. It was just a punishment, because you're reminded that the people who support you the most are far away, and you're doing this on your own with these strangers that are dramatic, and they are fighting with each other. And I don't know, it just felt like a punishment to me. I feel like you could do your journey anywhere, right? But the best place is with people who support you, people that are not enabling you. And that's also part of the problem, is a lot of these family members are enablers, and when they are at home with them, they maybe unconsciously push them to make wrong decisions. So I can see where the ranch is good, but for me, I like to be around the people that support me, that are closest to me. But yeah, it made me feel sad. They bring me to tears, because I can feel just the sadness, the missing aspect of it. They're missing each other.
Okay, bye-bye, baby. All right, babe, listen. Can't end like that. I want you to think I'm sad and sitting there crying to make you want to come home. You stay there and win, all right? That's how I want to end this. We all know pain. Pain's temporary.
Dina's husband, though, I think he realized this, because at the end of his video, he comes back and he's like, actually, forget what I said. Forget that I miss you. Of course, I do miss you, but don't dwell on that. Just focus on reaching your goals. So I respected that and admired that. What I really thought was really sweet was Liz from the Brown team. Remember, she got separated by Tracy. She's still mad at Tracy, by the way, very mad. But she was really sweet and gave her old ex-partner her video, but she surprised him with it. She made him think that he was just coming to watch her video. And when he sat down and the video turned on, it was his family. I thought that was really sweet and motivational. And what really was motivational was Danny's family. Now, this is Danny from the Brown team, not to be confused with Daniel from the Orange team. I got them confused many times. So Danny's family, what really was motivational that got to me was his family. They were talking in the video and they were telling him how inspiring he was. They're all out losing weight. I've lost 20 pounds. My dad's lost 26. My mom's lost 14.
You know, it's a success already as far as being an inspiration to other people, because the people that I care about are losing weight.
That he inspired them to lose weight too. I thought that was just the most wholesome out of all the videos, because they all lost at least 20 pounds, 15 to 20 pounds or more. And that was just great. And he was so proud and he was so inspired and happy. And that just pumped him up to do even better. And that's the kind of video I would want to get if I was away from home, right? Like that I'm inspiring them, that they want me to do well and not too many tears, because the tears would get to me at the end of the day. So yeah, I just thought that was such a wholesome, motivational moment and had to add that in. After that, they do their last chance workout. They do them separately this time because now they're on teams. Jill has them outside. Bob takes his team to 24-hour fitness, and he does this group workout thing where he's having them all work together as a group.
To switch things up, take my team to 24-hour fitness and do a group fitness class. A whole group of people with different fitness levels can take the class together. And one other thing when we're doing this, really check your body bugs so you can see how many calories you're burning during this workout.
Even though they're all different fitness levels, because what they usually do is they separate them on different machines, but this is like a full all-together workout. The whole team is together, and he's kind of teaching them that even though you're at different fitness levels, you can still do these things. And this is something I talked about in my video I did on Insanity. It's a workout program, and it's called Insanity because it's hard, and it's meant for people who are just hardcore workout mode. However, my family wanted to try it, and yes, I'm at a different fitness level, but I can modify it and I can make it to where I can do it and challenge myself each time to get better and better and better. Just because something says that it's really difficult or hard, you can modify it, you can make it easier, you can change the moves. And I think this is what Bob was trying to teach them, is that you can modify your movements. You can be in a group class setting. You can meet up with people. You can join a community. You just have to kind of tweak it a little bit to fit your own personal needs, right? Or your own personal fitness level. Mo is actually still injured. I really thought in the last part, I had said that I thought he got away with not being injured. But apparently, yes, he is still injured, and he had to just stick with the bike the whole time when he was working out. And of course, Tracy was stuck on the treadmill. I guess they cleared her to walk because in the last episode, she wasn't even allowed to do that. And then there's the weigh-in. And let me tell you, I am not happy with the weigh-in. I'm just going to say it right now. I am really not happy. And I told myself when I started these videos that I was going to be fair and I was going to be neutral and I wasn't going to pick favorites. But man, it's out the window. It's all out the window. The only thing I can say is that Tracy lost 7 pounds. Wow.
Congratulations, you lost 7 pounds.
It's wonderful. It is just like, yes. All the odds were just like stacking up. When I saw that, I was like, how? In my mind, I was just like, how? She had this huge loss last week. I don't know how she did it. This week, she has another big loss. And I'm just like, is she cheating? That's what I jumped to. And I hate to be unfair and think that. But I just jumped to, man, she's got to be cheating. She's got to be fasting, water fasting, something like that. But I don't know. She did start walking this week. And when you incorporate some light exercise, that is a boost. And, you know, paired with eating healthy, it's a boost, right? Danny loses 10 pounds. He is off of his meds. I had to throw that in because that was inspiring as well. He got off all his meds.
How does that feel?
I wanted so bad to get in double digits again this week. My legs were retaining water because I got off all my meds, but you know what? I'm off all my meds. You know? This week, for the first time, I've actually gone a little above what my mind said I could do.
And he said he had swelling because he stopped his meds. But even with that, he still lost 10 pounds and he was really proud of himself for that. And I was happy for him too, because quitting your meds, it's a big step. And that can be a scary step because you don't know how your body's going to react. And as you lose weight, you do find, a lot of people do find that they no longer need a lot of medicine that they needed before. When I started, I had high blood pressure, I had high cholesterol, and they told me if I don't lose the weight, they're going to put me on meds for sure. So I've been yo-yoing since then, but I am finally on track and losing consistently. The orange team, Daniel does good, but holy moly, she wins the weigh-in for them. Everyone thought the blue team was going to win because they're the big baddies, they're the big, strong baddies, right? Everyone thought they were going to win, but Shay pulled it out of the park. She lost 16 pounds. I think she only needed to lose like 8. But she lost double. She lost 16 pounds. Oh my gosh. Everyone was celebrating. Everyone was happy, except, of course, Tracy and the blue team. Tracy looked real scared. And Liz even was like, okay, this is revenge time. I am going to get my revenge. And Tracy is out of here. However, this is the part that I do not like at all. And I could feel it coming. I felt it in my mind. I was like, they're not voting off Tracy. They're not voting her off. Every season, there's always someone like this. And for some reason, they end up staying the longest. And I think it's because they're so aggressive and they bully their way into it. I don't know. I personally cannot prove this, but I believe that Tracy spoke to Mo, her former partner, Coach Mo, and she bullied him into this decision.
And haven't been able to carry their weight, which is me.
What's going on?
It just seems to be from one issue to another issue. I just can't seem to get over hump, from the hospital to the back. So if I cannot pull that weight, then you know what you have to do.
I thought everyone was on board for sending Tracy home, and now Coach Mo? No.
They had a team meeting. Before the meeting, everyone was on board to vote out Tracy, right? This meeting they went to, Mo steps in and says basically that he's injured and he's weak and he doesn't think he is going to pull enough to help them win. He did lose the least weight at this weigh-in, but that's because he was injured. I think that the next week he's going to have a big loss. Rudy was saying that he is more motivating because he is a coach, and I completely agree compared to this toxic Tracy that just brings everyone down. But, I'm really beating on her too much. I'm trying to be neutral, right? But oh my gosh, this character, she is a character, okay? I think she did that, but I can't prove it, of course. But Coach Mo basically puts himself under the bus and asks everyone to vote him out. Wow. I don't know. I was really upset with that. And I was upset that the team followed through and did vote him out. They were like saying, oh, we just want to respect his wishes. But no, I think they're really respecting Tracy's wishes. And you could see at the end, Mo breaks down crying when they vote him out.
I'm sorry to tell you that you are not the biggest loser. And you have been eliminated.
Don't you do it. Don't you do that to me. Don't you do it.
Look, each and every last one of you, we've had our own special time together, all of us.
If he really did want to leave, would he have cried? I don't know. I know it's an emotional moment, especially if you're close to these people and you realize you're leaving. But I just was really upset about it. I don't want to dwell too much on it because I'm just upset overall. Oh my gosh, this was their chance to get rid of her. I feel bad though because she was disadvantaged. I just wish she didn't go about these decisions so harshly. And it's like last week, it felt like she bullied Mo into their decision to vote off Julio, right? And I don't know, it's just every time I feel like she's bullying her way through this. And it's irritating for me because I really don't like bullies. They're one of my biggest pet peeves ever. But to end this video, because it's getting long, at the end, they follow up with the coach, Coach Mo. They follow up and he's down to 279 pounds. And he's just so inspirational. And I had to throw that in, that he is inspirational. And he basically says, if I can do this, anyone can do this. And he's just so happy and so full of life and with his family. And in that way, I was happy for him that he went home and he had success that way without being part of the toxic drama. So congrats to him. I cannot wait to see the finale and see how he looks. That's the best part of the show, is the finale, okay? I can care less about this drama. Okay, part of me does like the drama, but part of me loves the success and the motivation and the inspiration, and them coming together at the end is wonderful. So that's all for this one. I'll come back again for the next one soon. And I hope you all are doing something small each day, taking baby steps towards your goals, whether it's maintaining, losing weight, or just building muscle, or any other goal in your life. So happy goal getting. Have a great day.